I'm so excited. Looking forward to this. All right, let's plan this. Excellent. Yes, I accept that. Definitely accept that too, for sure. I will be there. Hey, Marlon.
What's up?
Planning my month away. I have appointments, I have rendezvous, I have a new date there, I have a new job offer possibly. So what's going on?
Exciting for you? Good for you, exciting for you.
And what's going on in your world?
Same old routine, same old circle.
Nothing new? The last we spoke, I know you were kind of down about certain things. Is there any progress since last month to this month?
No.
At
It's
all?
all stagnant.
Have you tried to do anything to change that?
No.
Well, I think you and I need to have a talk. So let's go.
I don't wanna talk!
Good morning and happy Monday. Welcome to August.
I know.
I can't believe it. The year's just going by.
I remember when we were filming last August, last year.
You remember that? Wow.
Yup.
Do we miss COVID? No. Well, we hope everybody's doing well. We hope you enjoyed the skit. So the skit was clearly talking about new beginnings. I felt that August being August, next month or the end of this month for some school starts, people are going routine, parents are dropping off their kids to school, all that. People are going back to life. And as such, some of you are looking at this from a computer desk right now saying, oh my God, here we go again. I wish I could do something different. Well, let's talk about new beginnings. And I'll jump right into it right now. So, a lot of us, we're focusing, we're worrying about the future. We're creating anxiety saying, oh my God, when is this job going to come to me? When am I going to meet the one? When am I going to get the house? When am I going to afford the mortgage? It doesn't end. And we create all this anxiety within our head. And as a result, it creates issues with yourself, within, to those around you. And you have unnecessary disagreements or arguments with people that have nothing to do with it because you're so angry within yourself. So, point number one, focus on the now. Don't worry too much on the future. Does this mean Alvin is saying don't go plan about my financial or any of that? Go spend everything I make in one paycheck? No, that is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying live in the moment, but in moderation. So that's what my point number one is. Can you expand on that?
Just like living on the now to me means like enjoying life now. Like stop stressing about things that you can no longer control, right? For example, something that you cannot control is the way upper management is handling your company. You can control that, right? All you simply can control is you showing up to work, clocking into work, and doing your work task, right? So stop stressing about that. You can't control it. If they're bringing changes at work, you can't control that, right? So that just gives you a little example. Another example will be, let's say, the current market, right? Like housing market, whatever market you work in, you can't control the market either. So stop stressing over things that you shouldn't be stressing about and enjoy life now.
Exactly, and Marlon kind of touched on point number two, which is jobs. So, as I mentioned, everybody that I know, we've had a conversation about either upper management, change in organizations, mergers, acquisitions. Oh, I'm working at a store and this is not what I wanted to do, or whatever the case is. So, here's my thing. If there's no opportunity coming to you right now, there's probably a reason behind it. I'm a true believer that things happen for a reason, and the universe really delivers when you try. It doesn't deliver when you stay quiet or you don't do nothing. You gotta pick and choose your time, but in the meantime, network. LinkedIn, yes. Everyone should download this after this video. And no, this was not endorsed by LinkedIn. This video is not paid or produced by LinkedIn. No.
We're not affiliated with them either.
However, write to me. You never know. Yeah, but like LinkedIn basically is a great platform that you should be connecting with people from your industry or whomever else. If you've had a contact, an email, a phone call, whether it was within your department, out of your department, another company, whatever, it's all about people, management. You never know who can lead you to where you go next. I'm a perfect example of my present company. I got this job based on who I knew. I had the expertise, but it was a referral. And that referral doesn't even work there anymore. It's been 2 years. But while you're there, do the best you can do. You may not have control over certain things that you may not agree on, but you're there to do a job, and you can only give 100%. And I will stress that again, you are not a robot. No. But you can give the best you can give and work at your pace. You are a human being. That needs to be understood. And I feel that a lot of us need to take the time to pause, because breakdowns, stress management, those are true things. Stress cases, those numbers are going to go up. So I feel like this is something we can expand on a future video. But point number 2 is basically network, build your community, and do what works for you, but do the best you can in your current role while you're there, despite your personal feelings. Marlon?
And I will just simply add to that, I'm not saying for you to be a workaholic, only if you can go the extra mile, so that if you're networking, let's say, for example, I do it all the time.
Me too.
I network within my company, and maybe I don't belong in that department, but I see that they're struggling. I will go ahead and jump in and help if I can, right? Because that's my way of networking, to go an extra mile. So as a personal tip from me to you will be, go an extra mile if you're able to.
And I'll jump and add to that. So I'm someone that doesn't really talk about it, the things I do. And I made a big mistake thinking that it was something that people would know. And I realized recently and more often this past year that a lot of things I do, people have no clue until I'm not there one day.
Right.
And I realized it, so I jumped into that. I went the extra mile. I got on the phone. I did talk to the other departments, but it was mind-boggling to me how some people should have known they had no clue. And this is not just one job. Like, I'm giving a personal example for me, but I know a lot of you are struggling with this because you're saying, but I do all these things, but they don't know. So then, you know what? Make note of the things you're doing. Write everything down. Create a progress report for yourself. Because wherever you go next, you'll say, these are the things you did while you were in your current role to better your role, to help the company. Because you were there to do a job and you networked, you stepped out of your comfort zone, everything Marlon just said, and you have to take leadership in your life and your career. So that's point number 2. Point number 3, so when I read this, Marlon started laughing. So again, this topic is new beginnings. So I'm going to read it because it just sounds perfect when I wrote this.
Oh my God.
So romance.
Oh God.
With the COVID relationships from 2020 that have flowed over to 2021 and the summer romances surrounding us, you should enjoy it. A lot of these COVID relationships from 2021...
COVID boyfriends and girlfriends.
Yes. Some have blossomed into future and became permanent. I'll give the job example. They went from probation to permanency, and they got permanent with benefits. Some were let go. So when some got let go, now you were basically had to be issued your, what is it in the US, the pink slip? And then basically from there, you had to rebuild. But I've seen a lot of these people enjoying rebuilding on their weekends. So I mean, my thing is, boo, do you. Just make sure you're honest with yourself and honest with those around you. Because honesty is the best policy. Do not pretend. Because people know you. People watch. People talk. So be smart about this. So my thing is, if you do meet someone this summer that actually really resonates with you, and I think that's really what my key point here, with new romances and new opportunities, enjoy them now. Don't overthink it. Enjoy the energy. In fact, there's something called new relationship energy. I had the pleasure of reading about this today. And new relationship energy is whatever you put into it is what you're going to be surrounded with. But if you start letting outside exterior forces come into it, how many of you have had problems that have nothing to do with you and the other person, but has to do with other people or non-existent scenarios of what if?
In other words, don't be
channeling, yes.
Channeling that into that person.
Exactly. Don't only do that. And that leads me to that point that I was going next. If romance is not with a person and it's within yourself, such as going to the gym, smiling, doing yoga, feeling happy, then just channel that person inside. And when you start flowing inside your creative juices and you're happy, your smile is going to come outside. And people radiate to you or attract you when you are radiating to your energy out there. You get the point. So whatever you do, remember to be honest with yourself and that special someone at all times. Marlon, any thoughts on that?
No, just simply what I just said. Like, don't, if you're gonna meet somebody, you're getting to know them, go with the flow. Quit putting like crazy labels. Quit involving people who don't even have to do anything with you and or with that person.
What about the COVID relationships?
No comments about COVID.
I had to.
I can't. I just can't. I'm sorry, people. On this one, do not ask me anything.
That was me writing
No,
this.
no, no,
Okay.
no.
All right, moving on to our
Delta. No, and now I don't want to even hear about Delta variant COVID relationship.
We will have another topic next year about that when we all have the other shot. Stay tuned to that one. And we wrap it up with the future. So we are constantly feeling like we are on the speed train that has been, and before we know it, another month has passed, another year has passed. So look back at your past, reassess what could I have done differently in my life last year or the year before or whenever. And what, if I could go back in time, what would I change? Because you're in the now. You have the power. You're in that driver's seat. Take control of your life. Marlon?
Like we did a video a while ago where I was having this big clock there.
Yes.
So
Pumpkin. And versus New York.
So remember, you can actually travel through time by the decisions that you make in the now. So again, if you're making bad decisions in the now, your time traveling is gonna go somewhere else where maybe it wasn't even meant to go there. But
Exactly.
you're taking decision under stress. You're taking decisions without thinking, clearly, with allowing others to come and influence you. Guess what? You just messed up your future.
And what's meant to be will be. And no one can change that. So we hope this video has really made you start thinking. Let that creative mind flow, wheels turn. And please like, comment, subscribe, let us know what you think. And we hope we added a smile, made you laugh a little bit, and think about this. Stay tuned to next Monday for
I forgot.
another video, because we used to say it at the end. Let us
Optimize your mind.